On dating apps, you got 1 second to prove that you're not average. Most divorced men waste it and then wonder why nobody's swiping. You could be doing so much better because them 5 likes you're getting, they're nothing but crumbs. But what if I told you that you could be pulling 70, 80, even 100 likes a week? You think I'm full of shit? Test me. In this video, I'm gonna do something different. This script, it comes right out of a 2-hour webinar that I run with my clients, the Reader's Digest version. In the near future, I'll be hosting a full webinar series on thriving on online dating where we dig much deeper. So stay tuned for the date. If interested, leave a note in the comment section. That way you can ensure that you don't fuck up and miss the memo. This is my promise to you. I'm not a guru, okay? Let's get that straight. I'm not some you could have it all guy with some ridiculous hidden formula of abundance, promising you that by the end of this video, you'll own a Lamborghini and find a girl that's a 10 with big tits and a G-string. I'm a regular guy that went through a divorce and found that done correctly, you should and you could be receiving that many likes, and I'm willing to lay my reputation on the line, not hiding behind some cartoon or anonymous drawings, because that's how serious I am. And that's what I'll attempt in this video. We'll begin with strategy to get you in front of more women, and then the second part is more practical with tactics like what to wear or how color influences attention, how to pose, and how to take pictures. And I'll show you some real examples from actual clients and real coaching footage so that you can see exactly how it's done. Take it serious and your profile won't just get seen, it'll get result. Fair enough? The dating landscapes change. The older you get, the more narrow the gender gap, and add the fact that you've got more resources and stability, you got much more leverage than you think. You're just scraping by with 5 likes, not knowing that you're getting shown to 50, maybe 100 women a day, meaning that you're receiving less than 1% of the likes that you're being shown. You really believe you're only attractive to 1% of the women? No fucking way. You're not getting likes because you're not standing out, because you're not putting in the work, because you're not really trying. But I'm glad you're watching this because it shows that you're doing the work. I often hear men say that they're getting likes from women that they're not attracted to, and there's a reason for that. In short, you're getting ranked, and if your ass is putting some shitty pictures, you're gonna get shown to low quality women, and your profile won't get shown as often. But that said, if you show a badass picture, 2 things are gonna happen. First, the quality of woman that you're gonna get shown to increases. And second, your picture, it'll show up more often. And even if the desirable female, if she pauses for a second on your picture and decides not to go with you, the algorithm notices that split-second hesitation. It records it and gets at it in your favor because you made her think. It tells the system that you stood out, and so you get shown more often to other high desirable women. It works almost like a paid boost in Bumble. You're being pushed to the front without spending a dime because your profile is generating the kind of engagement that it wants to show. The system's just following the signals that you're giving it. It's literally responding to your behavior. I'm gonna do an experiment. What if anything stands out? Ready? That was half a second. Let's do that again. What stood out? I guess the understatement of this video is that women are critical creatures and they spend less than a second looking at your profile before they decide if you're worth their time. That's all you're gonna get, and if your picture doesn't hit immediately, you go nowhere. And when a girl's doom scrolling through a dating app, if you're wearing something that's red or at least put something in the background that's red, you're gonna stand out and you're gonna slow her down, and the app's gonna notice that you caught her attention. But what do you put in the written portion of your profile? They're reading your profile because you caught their attention, so they already like you, and that's the point, that now your profile is more of a liability than an asset. Lean in with a safe message. You put something controversial like politics and it's gonna count against you, but there are certain keywords that the app notices. So if you're authentic, physically fit, or confident, write it down. As for preparation, we fucking hate taking pictures. We feel vain and stupid doing it. So we compensate by taking a bathroom selfie because it's the only mirror in the house, only to wonder why the women are ignoring us. You know why? Because bathroom selfie or any kind of selfie is so ridiculously safe, it has pussy written all over it. You can't be confident when you're not willing to get your hands dirty, and this shit right here, boom, it's not cutting it. You know what screams confidence? Ownership. Take it. So here's what you do, and it works. I do it often. Now before I continue, I want to make a keep it real announcement. I've never been big on asking for your subscription because I just never saw the value, and it just came across as self-serving. They do this for me kind of thing. But that's the past, and things are way different because this is how you'll benefit by subscribing. I occasionally run live results-driven webinars designed to have your ass move forward, and I don't fuck around in these webinars. By now you've noticed that this is the only divorce coaching channel that comes with both answers and a lot of tough love, and these webinars, they're not just videos where you just listen to them. Hell no. They're webinars where you participate. By subscribing along with commenting, you're sending YouTube a signal to notify you when I make an announcement, and it makes sure that your ass doesn't fuck up and miss them. I recently did one on style, and if you missed it, the video is available for members of the channel for $2.99 a month. If you're serious about your reinvention, I mean really serious, I'll be hosting a series of webinars, and this time on online dating, and I promise you that you want in on them. Because 3 to 5 likes, that ain't shit. So subscribe. Drop a comment saying that you're interested, and check out the community tab because that's where the announcements are made. That, and join our Facebook group. This is a series of videos on online dating. So make sure that you do all of the above and schedule a consult. You need one. You just don't know it. Now let's continue. You know what screams confidence? Ownership. Take it. So here's what you do, and it works. I do it often. First, you order a tripod. This one's $24 on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description section. Then you put your phone or the camera on it. You connect the Bluetooth and you begin taking pictures. Simple. It works. It actually works. Actually, there is a trick to help you get more comfortable. You'll notice that in many of my pictures or videos, I'm wearing small earbuds. I wear them because there's something about music that just keeps you motivated and focused, so that way you don't punk out. Seriously, it works. Wear earbuds and listen to music. That's why I wear them, and if you don't believe me, look here, here, and this last one's harder to see because it's beige. Here's some tough love. If you don't take your picture serious, the women won't take you serious. Remember that every app that it has a ranking system, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, they all use a version of the ELO score to decide who sees you. If your profile gets low engagement, the app buries you further. Then you show up less and only to women who aren't getting much attention either. And then you go and tell your friend that you're only getting likes from girls that you're not interested in. Now let's talk presentation, because this is where everything changes. Your looks, they don't matter nearly as much as you think. You know what matters? Presence, what you're wearing, and execution. What you wear matters, and I'd argue it matters more than your face. I get guys asking me all the time about suits. Do I need to wear a suit? Do I need to wear a suit? Do you need to wear a suit? And frankly, no. You don't need to do anything, but you should, because wearing one will increase your attractivity threefold. Let's take another test similar to the last one and tell me what stands out. Now that was a full second. And I feel I look pretty good on the one where I'm wearing the white shirt. I look highly approachable, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Again, the first picture, it has to grab attention, and I can almost guarantee that the one in the suit is more likely to have her look into my profile pictures than the one where I'm wearing the mandarin colored shirt. And it's more than just having her slow down. It's about getting the like, and the suit picture is 3 times more likely to give you that like. Which reminds me, you don't have to, and you shouldn't hire a photographer. But when taking your profile pictures, take it as serious as you would a photo shoot. Make sure you use multiple outfits and around different environments. Accessories, they also tell a story. A watch, a ring, a jacket. You don't need 20 pictures. You need 5 that pop out. But to get there, you need to be taking hundreds. When posing, make sure you're doing something so that you don't look stiff. So listen to music, and then, this is what I tell my guys. Check this out. Right? Like you're fucking cold and just walk like this, backwards like this, put energy behind it, like skip, because the camera picks up on that shit. You're cold, you know, that kind of shit. All right? Try to fidget. Try to fix your collar, button your shirt. I just tell them to fidget, to constantly be fixing their outfit, and this does 2 things. First, it makes sure that their outfit is properly adjusted, and second, it takes away them looking as though they're just stiff. But don't look directly at the camera. Data shows that you need to look slightly away and with your chin down. So instead of this, you get this. Look down, chin down. Casually. Yeah, like you look stiff, like you don't give a fuck. So look slightly down and adjust your jacket, your watch. Do a power walk by walking towards and away from the camera, towards and away from the camera. Okay, so if I do a walk this way and then this way. By doing something else, you're using smooth gestures, and this stands out. You look stiff. Women don't want to see a frozen mannequin. They want to see a man that's caught in action, a man with presence. Every picture tells a story, not here I am standing still, but here I am with a vibe. That vibe could be classic, rugged, bold, approachable. The point is that she gets a feel of who you are within a microsecond. And if you don't know what story the picture is saying, then seriously, use ChatGPT. It gives great insight, but make sure that you tell it to be harsh, because you don't want it kissing your ass. And I don't know about you, but I see that it often does that to me.